Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Salted Coffee Podcast. I'm your host, Devon McCann, alongside my fellow podcasters, Brian Koenig.
Hey.
And Paul Z.
Good evening.
So for those of you who don't know, the Salted Coffee Podcast is a weekly variety podcast where we talk about a bunch of random nonsense. So,
Such high energy, Devon.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying. This is my first time using the board, so I'm trying to keep my voice kind of steady, so that I don't have any of the crispiness in my head.
Do these sound crispy?
No, it's just me because I keep having to adjust the distance between my face and the microphone.
You can sound crispy as long as you don't sound Christy.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but
like Chris Christie?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
our loving governor.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants that. Remember all those camel toe photos of him like in a baseball uniform?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
my God.
that was delicious.
Yeah.
And by delicious, I mean terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. This is our first show in how many weeks? Probably.
It's been like 2 months.
It flies.
I mean, some stuff was going on. We had to figure some things out.
Yeah. So. This is episode 20 now, which is kind of a milestone for us. I know it took us a long time to get there, but we're here.
Wish you had like one of those little things that made the noise, like the sound maker, the little whistle you blow, and like the.
Yeah, we don't have party favors to celebrate the occasion of episode number 20.
We should have gotten.
But we should have, yeah.
We should have. Let's get them for 21 because for 21, our podcast.
We can finally drink.
That actually sounds like a great idea.
OMG, we totes scan.
Totes McCoats.
Don't ever say that again.
So I think what we should do is
pumpkin spice season.
Why don't we, for episode 21, make that our turning 21 party where we get extra fucked up?
Oh,
I'm actually
should we do like
kind
of like what they do on the Comedy Button where they do the alcohol holocaust?
Yeah.
Or Wine 11.
Wine 11. that I didn't know about.
Boozocalypse. I'm down. I'm down for that.
They have a lot of clever names. Those dudes.
I'm down for getting.
Yeah, extra hammered.
Yeah, we could drink some strange brews.
Yeah. Tame the strange.
Yeah, I could do that.
Awesome. That sounds good to me. Okay, so that's for next week's episode, which now everyone is super wet for.
Well, it might not. Oh, wait,
like
next week's.
Well, whenever the next one airs.
We could delay it.
We
can do whatever the hell we want.
Yeah.
It's our podcast.
We're Salted Coffee Podcast, and we own the internet.
We're not beholden to anyone.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
So let's start off the show with everyone's favorite segment, Beer Blitz.
Is it everyone's favorite?
It's mine, personally, because I like to drink quite a bit.
Well, so I brought the beer today, and it's going to kind of tie into my topic I'm going to have a little later.
Uh-huh.
So allow me to tell you guys what it
Introduce
is.
the beer.
So, introduce the beer and the drinking. So, tonight, in these enormously lovely beer
huge.
steins.
Do you know how big these are?
Yeah, they're 1 liter.
The 1 liter
the can is 1 liter, but the glass is bigger.
The glass is bigger.
Yeah.
So considering it's the end of October, I would like to have gotten this a little bit before, but this is kind of our little Oktoberfest thing here. So we have some Paul Honor Oktoberfest. Paul Honor being a traditional German beer from Munich. I've had their regular before. I've never actually had their Oktoberfest brew.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's just put it this way. I can't remember.
It's so heavy.
Oh, yeah, these things are pretty
it's
solid.
It's like lifting weights.
It's lifting weights. So you're doing some curls and getting get some strength training in.
Work those tries and buys.
Yes, you can. And since it's already in the glasses, I suggest that we all just toast.
I mean, yeah, we can
clink the glasses.
How'd that sound?
I
guess Devon winced when we all clinked our glasses.
Yeah,
He's wearing the headphones, so everything is super loud to him.
It wasn't that bad. I survived.
Yeah.
And I lived to tell about it.
You're not deaf yet.
Maybe by the end of the episode. We're only 5 minutes in.
You will be.
Fuck your ears.
So anyway.
Oh, ear fuck you, boy.
I'll ear fuck you until your eyes pop out. What? Nothing. Okay. Sorry.
So it was a little overboard.
Yeah, a little bit.
So anyways, I'm actually drinking it now.
It's actually very nice, very mellow.
Yeah, this is an official Oktoberfest beer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Straight from Munich.
With these big ass glasses that you traditionally see people drinking like the Oktoberfest beer out of. Although usually, as a proper German, you're only going to drink a half liter because it's going to get too warm by the time we get to the bottom. So we should finish these quick.
Yeah. So we need to drink this very, very quickly. Then we should chug it.
All right.
Yeah. No.
Chug.
Right? Really? Because I'll do it.
It's like Das Boot. Don't chug it.
I was going to until I saw you stop. Killing my buzz.
Very, very nice beer. So shouldn't chug it. Okay.
It's
guys,
to be savored.
It is. All right, guys. So we've all had quite a few sips of it so far. Mm-hmm. What is our scoring going to be?
I'm going 4 cups.
I'm going 4 cups.
I was going to go 5 cups.
Wow. So is it like a masterpiece beer?
You know what? 4.5. How's that?
Oh, okay.
4.5.
Because I feel like
it
gets a solid score of 4.5
cups.
If it's a 5, it's got to be like near perfection.
Yeah,
then.
It gets a solid 4.25 with that.
What is preventing it from hitting the 5 mark?
I've had a 5 cup beer before in my life.
So you're comparing it to the 5.
Yeah, me and Brian
We'll
had it.
probably never have it ever again.
I have to get off my lazy ass and drive to Bridgewater. That's what I have to do.
You sure it's there?
I mean, I can call and see if they have it.
That's what you should have done today, damn it.
So I should have done today. You're damn well right. And just
We failed you, audience.
How far is Bridgewater from here, though?
hour, 40 minutes.
Oh, I thought it was closer.
No, it's exit 5 off of 287, something like that.
Yeah, whatever.
So yeah, you're going into the land of Central Jersey there.
I have very sad news. So the Devils are losing now. And I'm very upset about it.
Yeah, well, no. See, because we have a
people
Devils
at home can't see that.
Yeah, okay. For the record, everybody, we have a Devils game on in the background because Devon and I are big fans of this knife-blooded Canadian sport.
Knife-footed Canadian blood
Knife-footed
sport.
Canadian blood sport. And Brian Gibbons just got this dude just. What is that?
Yeah,
That's a
he
hook
got
and
hooked
call.
from behind.
Yeah, he totally got a hook and call. What he should do is he. You know what? They're not gonna.
Did they not call it? Anyway,
how did they not call that?
So, anyways,
yeah. So we're from New Jersey, and we're big. 2 out of 3 of us are big Devils fans. So we've got the game on. So if anybody randomly yells out, then that means they scored. So just keep that in mind.
Oh shit! It's a penalty shot.
So, it's a penalty shot.
Yeah.
Hold on. Well, we can't.
Yeah.
We have to watch. We have to watch.
No,
penalty
this
shot.
isn't compelling radio.
Scores. He scores.
Don't make Devon deaf.
Sorry.
That's all right. He moved his face away from the microphone.
Yeah, I did.
Which
I
was
tried my
very
best.
polite.
Oh yeah, it wasn't even a fantastic move,
right.
but he
Nope.
kind of just waited him out. That was great.
1-1.
By the way, our next episode is probably going to be a hockey episode.
I have the
No,
remote.
no, 'cause
I
the-
will shut this TV off.
no. Our 22nd episode is going to be a hockey episode.
The next
that's going to be a quarter
episode-
way through the season.
the next episode is going to be 21.
21, 22 is going to be a hockey.
22
episode.
might be a hockey one.
It's gonna be a quarter
With
way-
a topic.
Yeah.
It probably won't be all hockey.
We could do one entire. We
got to give the people
anyway.
what they want.
We'll probably do like
And
we
it's
might do
not
we might do a short 20-minute all hockey episode,
Right.
mini episode.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm all for mini episodes
yes.
in the future.
Sorry guys, let's get off this hockey topic and go back to what we were talking about. Anyway, you're very.
Yeah, so we kind of concluded the beer blitz segment, so I'm ready to roll right into the first topic of the night.
Housekeeping.
Yes,
Housekeeping.
a little housekeeping before we do that. So, Brian, you're going to kind of take a back seat for a bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not wording that properly, but you're not going to be on every episode in the future. You're going to be kind of sporadically in and out as we do this.
Yeah. So like, it gets kind of difficult for me to record every weekend.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm
traveling and-
actually busy and doing things. Other
Yeah.
times I'm just really not up for it.
Yeah.
Alongside this, I do a bunch of like artwork, and I have a full-time job in the city, which gets to be tiring after the week. And
Very
sometimes
understandably so.
I
Yep.
just don't want to do anything.
Right.
No,
I feel the
I
same
work
way.
6 days a week. I know.
I mean, everyone needs a lazy day every now and then, and sometimes when I feel pressured into coming up with topics every week, it just makes things worse for me, like
Yeah.
anxiety-wise, and
Right.
So I think it'd be better if like if we all work and kind of like help each other to record, like you and Paul can record on your own, or with guests like Tim, Emily, Jack, whoever the hell wants to be on.
Right.
So I think that allows for other people to come on and take a backseat when I need to.
Yep.
And
we'll definitely be having more like guest speakers on in future episodes.
We have, well, when we said we were going to go on a hockey topic, we have somebody to come on for that. Yeah. Actually, I have 2 people who can come on for that.
It's good to have the varied perspectives.
We have other people. Basically, me and Devon live a lot closer together than Brian lives to us, although we all grew up together. Brian's got a big boy job in the city. He's got to live closer to it. So we support his career and everything, despite the fact that we're going to bust his balls mercilessly about it now.
You were in the city for a long time.
I had a big boy job in the city myself.
So, yeah. You know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I will try to record when I can.
Mm-hmm. So like you're not leaving the show or anything
for good.
No, he's just gonna take a step back a little bit so he can make sure everything works, and he's not tiring himself out. So then he doesn't end up leaving for good because he has nothing, no time to fucking self.
Right. Yeah,
my man needs time. My man needs time to himself. Yeah, everybody.
It's important to have a healthy work life.
Yeah, you do
social balance. So.
This is
it's not to say like I don't like doing the podcast. Yeah. I love hanging out with you guys. And
basically all we do.
Gives us an excuse to hang out.
Basically,
it's not that we need to have microphones in front of our faces.
It's an excuse for us to hang out and drink and be stupid, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, which we don't need beer to be stupid.
Yeah, but if you
say that,
I don't.
It's very commonly
speaking for myself.
By the way, I'm loving these giant fucking glasses. This is hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had the money to have gotten the salted coffee glasses, but to make them customized is like $60 each or some shit. I looked into it, but when I looked into it, I was also drinking that night.
I really want to do is make
I went out with
T-shirts.
My grandfather's though.
Even if we like do a small order of like 5, and then we all wear them every time we record.
I'm actually thinking about redoing the logo.
Yeah.
So
it's time for a change. I mean, we've had the same logo for
we've tried
2.5 years.
rebooting this podcast 3 times now.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't really a reboot. We rebooted it twice. This is still part of the second reboot.
I think it's still part of season 3.
Season 3. Actually, that'd be a cool idea. I'll get a
to have
podcast
seasons.
Cinematic universe.
Yeah.
I'll get a podcast. Right. I'm trying to go play some more beer league hockey again. And I'll get a salted coffee hockey jersey.
That would be cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
But T-shirts.
Yeah, I like T-shirts.
Sure.
I want more T-shirts.
Let's record more episodes first.
Thank you, but we prefer it our way.
All right, fine.
Even if we never recorded,
it's your guys' podcast now. Do whatever the heck you want.
We're taking over.
Part of it too. Shut up.
Sure I am.
You're married now. You want to spend time with us?
It's nothing to do with it.
I know. I'm fucking around.
No, he doesn't want to hang out with us, not because he's married, it's just because we're terrible.
Yeah.
We're bad
so the
pretty
worst
much.
part about this is Brian's going to be off of it, so the class level on this is going to drop insanely.
I don't think there was a class, even with me on it.
No, yeah. What little class you brought to it was better
Trust me, my topic is going to be all class for this episode. So.
I hope that's sarcasm.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So who wants to go first?
21, we're going to play Marry, Fuck, Kill again.
It'll come back at some
Probably.
point.
Oh, no.
For all drinking, might as well play games.
I want people to forget about it, and then we surprise them by bringing it back.
Marry, Fuck, Kill?
We can't keep teasing it.
I like Marry, Fuck, Kill. It's
my
favorite.
Then they expect it.
Okay, so
you're letting them
who wants
down.
to get into their topic?
You can go.
Do you want me to? I'll roll into it.
Yeah.
Because the beer,
Works
it makes
with the
it
beer.
perfect. Okay, so my topic is what's everybody's favorite cultural holiday? I'm not talking about Christmas. I'm not talking about New Year's. Like a cultural holiday, like
Non-religious.
non-religious, Oktoberfest,
St. Patty's Day. You mentioned.
St. Patty's Day, Cinco de Mayo,
Flag Day.
Flag Day.
Leif Erikson Day.
Columbus Day.
I was about to say Columbus Day. There's a great South Park episode about Columbus Day.
Yes.
Was it the new one from this
Yeah,
season?
the one with Randy.
Really
Yeah, I saw that one.
They were dressed like Columbus for their wedding. Dude. Anyway,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have
What's
to
yours?
say Oktoberfest. My family is on my mother's side is extremely German. Mm-hmm. So
And we're recording
we
this in October, drinking an Oktoberfest beer, so it works out.
we came to I came up this area. My grandfather lives up this way. We took him to Oktoberfest about a month ago, not even about a month ago, and it was fantastic. It was a great time. My whole family was there. I think one sister had to work, and so did my mom, but everybody else was there. It was a great time. So it just reminded me how much Oktoberfest is probably my favorite cultural holiday. I can actually tell you what the holiday is all about, or we can just accept the fact that it's a fun time to eat German food and drink German beer.
Yeah.
So let's go with that part. So, guys, you got to go into one.
So this is hard. Like I'm Irish, super Irish, and I don't want to I'm not going out on a limb and saying St. Paddy's Day is my favorite holiday, but because honestly, I don't really even go out for St. Paddy's Day most years. I did this year, but I typically don't, which is weird, right? You would think I'd be all about it.
I remember inviting you to St. Patrick's Day parades and stuff, and you.
Yeah, I've never really done that before up until this past year or two. So, I mean, I'm inclined to say that it's my favorite holiday because it is one of those days where it's it's national pride and Irish pride, and you can kind of I don't want to say it's acceptable to be out in public and drunk and stupid, but I guess it's more acceptable on that day than it is on any other random weekend. So that has a nice positive effect for it going for it. But I don't know. What about you, Brian? Does anything jump to mind for you?
I'm not really a huge fan of cultural holidays. St. Patrick's Day is fine, but
yeah, it's
I don't
fine.
always
fun,
go out and drink, and I'm I don't wear green. I don't own anything green, so I don't wear green. I'm Irish, so I feel the need to celebrate it. Oktoberfest, I've never even been to
Me
an
neither.
Oktoberfest, so I can't really.
Yeah,
say.
you have.
Not a real one.
You came with me and Justin, and you came with us in Atlantic City.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Was that? Does that technically count?
Yeah, it was a huge celebration.
Right. Well, you said Oktoberfest, so I'm not going to say it. So.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'll say
you can like Oktoberfest as well. It's fine.
I'll say July 4th.
Yeah,
Independence Day.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
cultural holiday in this case. Yeah,
I like the fact that everyone has cookouts and
people blow shit
same
up.
thing,
fireworks
like
and
Labor
shit.
Day and Memorial Day
People
too.
blow shit up. That's a fun.
Both similar. Just
get a day off work.
Fireworks.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I genuinely enjoy it, even though our country has a share of problems.
It's still the greatest
really
country in the world.
celebrating it. So, yeah,
Here's an interesting
America.
one for you. How about Halloween?
that's
A couple days away. It's not cultural.
I think it's more religious than
Because I'm gonna have to agree with him on that.
Halloween is religious.
Yeah, there are people who are pagans and stuff. It was actually originally a pagan holiday, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you're going to go with that, then yeah, it really is. I'm 50-50 on it, but I really do. If we get really deep into the whole etymology and the real history of it, I'm going to have to agree with Brian. It technically, technically, is
but it's a holiday.
Yeah, well, if we're going by straight up holiday,
It's a holiday that I
favorites. Yeah, it's probably my favorite holiday.
enjoy. It's fun to dress up and to drink and stuff. Wasn't really doing anything this year, which is
I went to 2 parties, but only one of them I actually enjoyed going to.
okay.
I went to a party last night. I had a good time. So
I got invited to a party, but I had to work. So this is my Halloween party right here. But I might try to go out tomorrow. But I feel like
you should.
Would places still have you on a Sunday? Sunday, October 29th? Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure on Tuesday, some bars will have some shit going on.
Yeah, probably.
But I'll be working. So it doesn't help me. So tomorrow I might try to do something.
I think I generally like the atmosphere of Halloween more than the actual
Celebration of it.
Yeah, I like the fact that there's horror movies on TV and it's the leaves are changing. It's getting colder. Everyone has
correct me if I'm wrong.
decorations out.
Haunted houses.
Correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe you met your wife at a Halloween party.
I did. So I guess that's another reason
She's
to like
sitting in the
Halloween.
room and she's got a big dumb look on her face and she's smiling, pretending that we're not talking about her. Hi, Margaret. We're talking about you.
Hi, guys.
She speaks.
Everything that's good happens on Halloween.
Good and wholesome.
Good and wholesome happens on Halloween. Damn it.
Kevin Judge throws up rainbows because
Blood and gore and booze.
who was
monsters and Chilean Myers and Jello shots
ooh
From syringes.
from
Oh,
syringes.
I had that last night too.
So good.
Oh man,
Hey, where were you last night?
I went to a Halloween party last night.
At whose?
My friend Ryan's house.
Not.
No, not Hemhauser. He's in. He's stationed somewhere out west.
I don't know. Pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You don't know him.
We don't know people.
Did you go?
No.
I was
at
working.
work.
Otherwise, I invited him.
Right.
So-
Scott.
I knew you were working. Otherwise, I
Yeah,
wouldn't have
no,
done it. It was.
that's
It was
fine. I'm not offended or anything.
Justin go?
no, Justin doesn't like to have a good time. he's dead anyway. You know that.
Right, of course.
Justin's dead.
May he rest in peace.
May you rest in peace.
I mean, he'll come back for Halloween because he's a ghost.
Moida, Spiritus Sancti,
That's
all
the
that
only
stuff.
time he comes around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I think
My
that
wife
really,
is laughing at me.
Yeah, no, she's laughing. She sits there every once in a while. She'll be here when we do this, and she'll sit there and she'll silently judge us
It's awkward.
because we know
It's a little
we know she's judging us.
It's very awkward.
I'm gonna leave.
No, don't leave.
No. We're just messing with you. We want to try. We always invite her to come on, but she never wants to. Oh, I'll perform.
She
and
says she has nothing to say, but
I'll perform and sing in front of people, but I won't sit and have free drinks and talk into a microphone.
I don't say much. So hey,
None of us are
not
saying
stopping me.
anything
Yeah,
of
none of-
substance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Put it this way: you are by far the best performer of any of us here. So,
Time for some beer.
time for some beer. Agreed. Anyway, so I think that's a good segue to a new topic. Segue.
One thing I think we should never do, which you yelling out segue just reminded me of, was street art.
I had.
Can we never say that again?
Okay.
yeah, fuck that.
No.
First of all, that's Emily. That's
It-
all
it
her.
was
I had
bad.
So
I had somebody come up to me, somebody I know that actually listens to the podcast, and he said
no.
he told me that he thought it was funny, and he actually said he's like yeah that's so street art, and he makes fun of it.
God damn it.
Wow.
So he thinks that he
It's
actually
actually
thought it was
catching
funny.
on.
No,
I
don't
mean,
want.
why?
I
A
don't
couple
want it
people
to
here,
catch on.
one or two people here. I don't want it to catch on either.
You and Emily think it's fucking hilarious.
I was-
Me and Devon were just like,
I was,
all right.
dude,
this
I was
needs to end.
already shit faced.
So-
You knew that.
Did you guys listen to it after?
I couldn't
it
fucking
posted?
deal with it when I was doing
Oh,
it.
see, in the moment it was okay, but like when I was sober and listening to it at work, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe like this is so annoying to listen to. Like only that part of
I
it.
should have
like,
just edited it out.
like it, street art
I
was
definitely
said.
I listened to
so
it.
many times. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
like 50
I don't know.
times.
There was a good amount I cut
It
out
was
of that episode.
way
too.
over the top. It was way more than needed to be done.
So we agree to never speak of it again.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, good.
There you
What?
go. Huh?
Okay.
So
yeah.
So for our next topic, I'm going to go.
Okay.
And what I want to talk about is the overabundance of different forms of media and like how much of each type there is and like how we kind of curate what it is we decide to watch, to listen to read, or play in terms of like video games and stuff. So, because there's just so much out there. And like, for example, I listened to 5 podcasts yesterday while I was at work.
What were those
You're
podcasts?
listening to one
I listened to Kind of Funny Games Daily, Kind of
Okay.
Funny Morning Show, Game Over Greggy Show, Colin's Last Stand, and A Comedy Button.
All
Is that
great
Colin
ones.
Quinn?
All
Colin's Last
5.
Stand?
What's up?
Because Colin's Last Stand, Colin Quinn?
No.
No, Colin Moriarty.
No.
I listened to those 5 shows while I was at work. So if I would never get to listen to any podcasts if not for work.
Yeah. I'm the same way.
Because like when I'm at home, I just don't have the time. I'm doing other things. I'm watching shows. I'm going to the gym. I'm hanging out with you guys or whatever it is.
Well, I like to work and listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
Sometimes I listen to music, but for the most part, I try to listen
Yeah.
to podcasts.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I listen to pretty
It's-
much the same podcast you listen to. I also listen to Joe Rogan's podcast.
Oh, do you?
I like
Just
Joe
Rogan.
Rogan.
Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Beyond
Oh, do you? Like
podcast.
IGN.
Beyond,
Yeah.
IGN.
I listen to pretty much every show I just listed. Like
Sometimes I listen
airs.
to Pockets Full of Soup, depending on who's on.
I li-
Pockets full
listen-
of soup?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I listen to it.
Awesome
too.
title.
I know, right?
Yeah, I listen to Pockets
I
Full of
wish we were
Soup.
that creative.
And I listen to Kind of Funny Games cast that comes out on Monday, and and then our own show whenever we post. Rarely,
Right.
I listen to Salted Coffee, of course, because it's the best show ever.
I know. And
But anyways,
I do listen to it. It's kind of like a
podcasts.
quality
Those are just
control thing.
podcasts, but like I listened to that to those 5 shows yesterday, and like each one is like an hour or longer.
Right.
So that's convenient for me because I'm at work for 8.5 hours a day. So that's really the only opportunity that I have to listen to stuff. So then when I go home, then I try to catch up on shows. So I'm watching You're the Worst. I'm watching South Park. I'm watching Bill Maher real time every Friday.
Okay.
I watch John Oliver on Sundays on HBO. Curb Your Enthusiasm came back, so I'm watching that.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Tosh.0. I like
like Tosh.
The Mick with Caitlin Olsen from Sunny.
Really?
It's pretty good.
It looks bad.
They're like halfway through season 2 already. It's okay. I really honestly only watched it because I like her.
Yeah, I do like her.
And
Meg's just like, no, shut up, D.
So, and I actually watched Broad City on Comedy Central too.
I like Broad City. Like, it's
Fam-
okay. I don't go
Family
out of my
Guy.
way to watch it, but
Yeah. So like I'm watching and in the Orville. So
see,
like
I don't watch
Mr.
that.
Robot.
Oh,
I
yeah.
watched a couple episodes of The Orville.
Yeah.
I just keep missing it as much as
Yeah.
I'd like to watch it.
For-
It was all
For
right.
shows I don't watch that much. I think what we watch, like, keep up on is South Park.
Yeah.
I watch South Park every week.
Which
I
one
mean,
called?
I might not catch the new episode right away, but I
Right.
usually see the new episode at some point during the week.
You're the Worst, Bob's Burgers, and now Stranger Things since that came out.
That's right, yeah.
Yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
My,
But like, and Mr. Robot, but I watched that because of work. So
Oh, really?
I just do it
don't
at
know.
work. And we get the episode
I-
before.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna be honest. I personally find myself wanting to distance myself from most forms of media now in the last couple
Yeah,
year or so.
I'm the same way.
It's really consuming.
It's hard. It's hard to keep.
It's all consuming, but what I've been noticing in the last year or two is people just try to shove their opinions down everybody's throat, and I hate it. My opinions are my opinions, and
Well,
it's fine.
I mean, I'm
for
not
better
talking
or
about
worse.
like politics.
No, I know.
but-
I'm not. So I'm not trying to get into politics, but I'm
So,
saying
yeah.
like, I find it annoying that almost everything that I watch or anything has someone's political view in it, and that drives me fucking nuts. The only thing that I know is
Yeah.
absent of that is actually South Park.
well,
No, because South Park makes fun of everybody.
yeah.
And I appreciate that. They make fun of everybody and everything. And I
I-
find that the most genuine thing around.
I loved.
I actually like John
last
Oliver,
week's
even though I
episode.
might not particularly agree with his opinions. I actually do like John Oliver, though.
Have you seen any of the recent episodes
I
of
haven't.
last week tonight? No.
But
I saw a couple of the older
Last
ones.
week's
Got a kick
South
out of
Park
him.
was awesome.
it's hard to keep up on things.
Jack and Crack.
And you really have to figure out what you really want to care about
Right.
and keep up on and just forget about the rest.
Yeah.
Especially with games. Like, I only pick and
I'm
choose certain
getting
games
there.
I know I really want to play and just don't care about the rest.
Yeah.
Because there are games I do want to play, but at the same time, it's like I don't have the time and I need to
Right.
figure out
Yeah.
what I want to focus on.
Yeah. Like you played. I know we've talked about this before, but like you bought Persona 5, and
Yeah.
did you beat that game eventually?
Yeah, I beat it a few months ago.
And you probably put in 50 hours or whatever, right?
No, I put in like 90 hours.
Right. So like I could never do that because
But I love that game. It wasn't like I was
Okay.
like working my way through it. I was like,
it wasn't a grindy, or if it
Well,
was, it didn't feel like it was.
it
'cause
didn't
you enjoyed
feel
it.
like it was because there's a lot of story in it. So
Okay. See, like for me, like any game that goes over 20 hours, I really, unless it blows my socks
like-
off, it really starts to.
it's like Destiny. Like I would never play Destiny.
I see. I actually
It's kind of like
played Destiny for quite a bit. I never finished the game.
like it interests me. It's sort of fun, but at
It's
the
a
same
fun
time, it's
game.
just like there's really no point to it. So I
It's
don't
just
feel
the
the
loop
need to
of
play
getting
it.
loot and stuff.
I don't want to waste hours and hours on stuff that
Right.
doesn't really amount to anything
Right.
to me, at
Right.
least.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like Destiny, then go for it. But
Yeah.
it's just
I don't
not
know,
my
I'm
bag.
what
It's
it-
not my bag.
I haven't bought a game system in years.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure like you'll see a commercial on TV, like the new Call of Duty looks good,
Yeah,
and they're
something
going
I'll
back
watch.
to their World War II roots.
Right, but
So like, I'm gonna
probably
play
not
that.
going to play it.
See, I will
yeah.
because I know that I can beat that campaign in 6 to 8 hours tops.
Yeah,
it's
I mean-
probably not even that long,
As much as I
and
mean,
then I'm done with it. because I hate multiplayer.
I'm a big history nerd. I think they should have I like the was it Battlefield 1. I think they
Yes.
could have tackled World War One a little more accurately. There is a game that does that called Verdun, but it's more popular among like history nerds like myself.
Okay.
Because it goes pretty accurately. Because while they tried in Battlefield 1 to do things, and it was pretty cool. It just didn't. It was just.
I didn't like the multiplayer in Battlefield 1, so like once I played the story, I got rid of it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's all I really want to mess with is like.
But I'm gonna play
Short
Star Wars
experience.
Battlefront. That's the only game I play multiplayer on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's how
I'm
in like
excited for that.
Oh yeah, no, you texted the minute it was coming out. You texted me and said it's coming out. We got to play it, and I'm like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, split screen again.
Yeah, we used to.
I think you do split screen. I think the story might be split screen too. I'm not sure about that. But yeah.
My man, that might have to happen.
Yeah. But see, yeah,
Anyways.
it's like you only have a limited amount of time every day of free time. Like once you get home from work, and
Right.
you know, if you have a few hours to unwind or eat dinner, and like maybe you want to relax and watch something or hit the gym or whatever. So it's hard to kind of like
I need to the gym more.
make the time for what you want to watch or what you want to play, and you really have to start like cutting things more and more. So like I haven't read a book. I only read like one book this year.
I've started
And
a book recently.
I would like to read more, but I just don't have the time or the energy. So I'll listen to an audiobook while I'm at work.
That's a good idea.
So because it's the only way I can squeeze in the time.
That's why I like the Switch, because I play it on the train all the fucking time. And that's
Yeah.
the one way I can get in
Right.
game time. when
Yeah.
I normally can't.
Yeah. So like for me, like I commute and I just drive, and it's like I go to work. It's 15 minutes away from my apartment. So, you know, that's not time. I mean, I have to watch the road. I can't be playing out on my Vita or anything like that. So, you know, I try to squeeze in that time, like of driving, like I'll burn a CD with some new tunes on it so that I can listen. I have that 15 minutes to get through half of a new album. And like just yesterday, I downloaded new music from Theory of a Dead Man, 10 Years, Red, Stereophonics. I mean, there was a crazy amount of new Power Man 5000, like all yesterday.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And that's not even all of them. I can't even think of them. So like, I have to find time to like check all these albums out. So, and then like with Stranger Things, I'm totally going to get around to that. And then Jigsaw came out in theaters, and I want to go see that because I was a big fan of the Saw franchise. I know it's getting slammed in reviews, and I'm sure it's just as bad as people are saying it is. I have no doubt that it's terrible, but it's a tradition for me every Halloween to go see one of those movies, so I'm glad that it's back. So that's what I'll be doing Tuesday afternoon by myself and bragging about it on Facebook, as you do.
As one does.
So, yeah. So I don't know. It's tough to kind of curate what you want to really get into. And like one example I'm going to use is Fear the Walking Dead. I assume you guys don't watch that show.
I stopped watching
The
Walking,
Walking
Dead in general because it's like I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
It just got stupid.
I lost
Yeah.
interest in The
I
Walking
lost
Dead.
interest in it.
Like,
And I'm not
towards
going
the end of season 2.
I'm not going to keep watching it just because it's a show I used to watch a lot.
Right.
It's like
I'll-
I'd rather put my time towards something else.
That's good,
that I
right.
care
I
about.
will catch I'll catch one of the newer episodes every once in a blue moon. I've watched maybe one in the last 2 seasons,
Right.
and I'll like when on the time it was on, and I've caught a rerun here and there. But it doesn't interest me anymore. It to me the story is played out, and I think Rick is such a flawed character, and flawed in the way that I'm astonished that kind of idiot survived that long.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that dumbass should still be alive.
The problem with that show is
It's
that,
so slow.
yeah.
If they cut
I can't.
if they cut the entire
imagine.
series in half, it'd probably be a lot better.
The
they
whole
just picked
point
up
of
the
that was
pace.
like when it was being pitched, like even with the comic, it was like Robert Kirkman wanted to have the zombie story that never ends, and like that's why they're constantly introducing new characters because
It needs to
how many
end.
characters are in the world? Billions. So like they have the freedom to keep doing that, but you can only do that so much before people start dropping out and losing interest because it is a show that has no end
I know
in sight.
people are dropping out of it.
I stopped towards the end of season 2. I thought season 2 was the most boring fucking
I
thing
lost
ever.
so much interest in the original series, the 1st Walking Dead, I didn't even bother watching. Fear the Walking
That's
Dead.
exactly why I jumped into Fear the Walking Dead, because it was a prequel, and I was like, you know what, maybe this will kind of introduce me to how everything got the way
I didn't
was.
like it. I didn't like any of the
I
characters.
thought it was okay, and that's what I was going to say, is like I kind of hated everyone, and it is very rare that I watch a show where I hate everybody. So I did stick around with it, and I have season 3 just ended a few weeks ago, and I have like 2 episodes left till I'm caught up. But I feel like I'm really forcing myself through it. I'm not enjoying it at all, and I don't even know why I'm doing this to myself.
I guess to say that you watched it,
But I
even though
want to
doesn't
finish
matter.
it just so that I can stop, because I don't want to watch season 4. I just want to like get to whatever climax is at the end of, and however they conclude the 3rd season. But I just like this. That's a show that like I know I won't watch anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of that way with Broad City too, as like they're nearing the end of season 4. I kind of just am ready to transition to something else. Not that they're not funny or anything. It's just like I'm kind of I'm over it.
Yeah.
So I just reached a point where I watch so much stuff that I'm ready to start kind of trimming the fat, so to speak.
By the way, this is a lot of beer. You guys hadn't
It is.
got to that conclusion yourselves as well. Yeah.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
So here's another like kind of follow-up question. Do you think there's too much media?
Yes.
Too much of everything.
Too much of everything?
Yeah.
But I think
100%.
everybody has like, if you have the opportunity to make something that you want to make and be creative,
Then by all
then do
means, go
it.
for it.
And you may find a niche audience for whatever product or content that you create. But there's a lot of art that just isn't good or doesn't appeal to you or doesn't have a mass audience. And
Honestly, something you said to me, Brian, many years ago, I mean, not that many years ago, that actually always rings true every time I see something on TV that somebody's like, oh, this is art, or I see a drawing that I think is like absolutely retarded. As you said, that a lot of things are art, but not everything that's art is good art.
right.
Paraphrasing, you probably were a little more sleek with the statement.
Probably.
I do remember that
I was
a lot.
more sleek in my younger years.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian needs a mobility scooter to get around. He's about 4,000 pounds. No, I'm kidding. He's still like 120 pounds.
We are all very old.
I'm actually 160.
Yeah.
I've gained weight.
Oh.
You know, when I got out of basic training, I was 165. Like, really? Like, I can't imagine. I can't remember being that skinny. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I think we're kind of at the end of this topic.
Yeah. I think
that's
so
you
too.
guys.
I'm ready for our
Yeah.
final topic of the day.
So this is more of a question than a topic. Well, it's a
Well-
topic, but I have a question.
Okay.
It's been bothering me all week.
Oh?
So, this might get a little graphic. So,
It's okay. We're big boys.
after you're done pooping,
Uh-huh.
do you sit or stand to wipe?
Oh,
I
sit.
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 I sit.
You stand, you get it all over your ass cheeks.
Well, not necessarily.
Well,
Are we talking about a public restroom?
no.
Or like a porta
just,
shitter?
Just what do you do in general?
I sit down, I wipe my ass, I put my pants up, and I leave. If I have a button-up shirt, I generally take it off.
Okay,
That's actually
so-
been the last year or so. I started doing
So-
that. and I
You,
kinda
you
like it.
undress before you shit.
No, I just take if I have like a
That's
a
an extra
sweatshirt
step.
or something. I'll take a sweatshirt off.
So I stand. I want to say like full on
Defend this.
stand. It's more of a squat.
Defend this.
More of a
a
squat.
squat.
No,
okay.
you have to defend this.
This is the way it's always been my entire life. This is how I learned.
Are you like Butters when he goes to like the urinal
No.
and he drops his pants?
No,
I know people like that.
Oh, really?
I know people like that
though?
too. But
I think just
I used to do that like when I was a kid, maybe not in public, but at home.
well, yeah. But
Yeah.
anyways, it's more of a squat.
At home, I just go in my pants.
a squat. I can understand. Wait, so you
So it's not like I'm standing like fully upright.
so you
and
kind of
doing it.
like you kind of get up and you're like this.
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
That's not so bad.
You're not like doing a
Yeah, you're
full
not, like,
stand.
you're at full fucking like
Not full
position of attention move standing
Right.
up.
Yeah.
All right, that'd be really.
But it's
weird.
been bothering me because I feel like most people
Don't do
sit,
that.
and I
Yeah,
don't
they
know
do.
how you do that.
How do I sit?
It's well, you have to lean.
Well,
off
you kinda
the,
lean
you
off
lean
the
off the
side,
seat.
yeah.
But when
And
you
then
like,
reach.
get shit on your arm, and
No,
No, because you're using
No,
your,
you use
like,
your hand.
fingertips,
Your
like to
fingertips.
kind of scoop.
you scoop it away or you wipe it away.
all right, maybe I gotta try this. I don't know.
Go take a
well,
shit,
It's,
right?
it's just making me self.
Go take a shit,
I
right?
know people who stand and I know people who sit, and I just don't know
Well, the difference is.
what's right, and what's wrong
Go-
anymore.
Okay. We'll pause this. You can go take a shit.
I don't
and you
need
can
to
try
shit.
it.
We're not going to pause it.
I don't need this shit right
So
now.
we'd let him shit and then keep talking. We could. I mean,
We could,
Hey, I
but
told
he
you my
doesn't, he doesn't have
topic
to.
was going to be classy.
Okay,
So
I'll walk you through my process.
are you people judging me now?
no,
No, not at all.
Like that actually.
No,
I thought most people sat.
I was genuinely curious as to how you make this work for you.
Yeah, I'm a little
That's all.
curious. I don't want to like watch
No
you shit or
judgment.
anything.
I'm
Thomas.
already just. I squat and then like I lean and
But you're not like sitting down. You're standing and then hovering in a way.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
wouldn't you just? Why would you put the extra strain on your muscles? Why wouldn't you just?
because I don't know how to like mentally comprehend how to wipe sitting down. I feel like I'd get my hand in the water.
Get your hand in the water.
Well, you don't.
I feel like
I mean,
do
if you
do
ever-
a mean dunk in the water and be like, oh shit, literally, oh shit, they're all over
Yeah.
my hand.
See, okay, so maybe the water levels in your toilet are abnormally high. Let's
not.
diagnose the
They're
issue.
not. And it's not at work either. So like,
Okay, so you're worried about your hand getting wet and then getting shit and or piss on your hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would be worried about getting shit on my hands
water.
standing up. I feel like the shit would then smear all over my cheeks and it would get on my hands.
no, it doesn't.
Well, it
that
wouldn't be on
doesn't
your-
happen that way. At least not for me.
Unless
No,
you-
I
Even if you had
I get this
diarrhea,
now.
like if you had diarrhea when you stand up, maybe some of it, if you have anal leakage, it would like roll down your leg. So
That's never happened to me.
I've never had
I've
diarrhea
never
that
had
bad,
no,
and
luckily.
I've had Chipotle before.
But yeah,
Chipotle.
that's how it works. It's I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's an interesting topic. I will give it to you. It's interesting. I mean, I said, try it. Like, you don't have to tell us now. You can report back in the next
Meg,
episode that you're
what
on.
what do you do?
I said,
Man, 3 against 1.
Yeah, it's
Tell them not welcomed here.
not good odds.
Oh no, the public restroom I get.
porta potties. I
No, the public
Well,
restroom
yeah,
I get.
yeah,
I
you have
understand
to.
that. That you got to. You can even if it's gross, you can even hover while you shit.
See, I've never hovered while I shat.
That's be such a good workout.
Okay. And now,
Past tense.
like dead serious. I did that like at public restrooms. Like if I went to like a hockey game,
Maybe
or
did that
something.
once.
I used to hover before I shit or something until I was in the military, and then I realized that whatever diseases I could get, I probably already would have gotten from the disgusting, dirty military bathrooms, and so fuck it.
Okay.
Like
Fun story for you. There
ahead.
was one time when I was way younger. I was driving up to Pennsylvania to visit my aunt with my parents, my brother, and my grandma, and it was Shane. And I don't care. He doesn't listen. He's not going to listen to this, so I don't care. He had to take a shit.
Was he standers? Or did
So
he sit?
well, hold on. Here's-
Okay.
So, but
get
like
that.
for whatever reason, I guess he was like self-conscious about like pulling over and shitting on the side of the parkway or turnpike or who knows. So we gave him like a yellow ShopRite bag, and he shat in the bag in the car in front of all of us.
fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it was great. And like my grandma was like coaching him through it. It's like
pretty
this
sure
80-year-old woman.
Shane listens to this.
Well, if he does, then he'll know his story is true. She's like,
my
"Oh
God.
no, Shane's got to go poo poo," and like an 80-year-old woman. Like,
Oh my god.
Okay, so I got one on top of that.
yeah,
So my entire
good. This is a shit stories topic.
no,
now.
well, there's two. It's a two-part shit story. It's in the same topic, the same category of shit story. So, okay, so number one, my entire time in the military is about 7 years at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had a job where I would sleep in the woods and all that. I have never shat in the woods.
Why?
I never shat in the woods either.
Like me neither. But
No, I
is
mean,
it
like
'cause you're afraid
we'd
to,
be in
or
the field for like a week or two. No, because I just didn't want to. I made this
I'd
random.
be afraid that
I made
like
this,
a bear would come lick my ass.
I made,
I'd be afraid of poison ivy. Wiping my belt with poison
That too.
ivy.
you got to no. You bring paper.
No,
Oh,
you,
you're like, you gotta watch
no,
for
you
that.
trust me.
It's happened to me.
Trust me.
no, you just use the dirt.
No, so I would go through painstaking lengths to find a place to shit. I've done it. I've like been like, oh, I'm gonna take some man driver training. And I
tree
made
bark.
this kid drive me to a fucking bathroom. That was his driver's training. Drive me to a place I can shit. Really? Yeah. Drive me to a place I can shit. He took me there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I've been in a porta potty. Is another army shit story, where it was like there was so much shit in this porta potty that was like a mountain, and I was afraid that I had to shit so bad, so I went anyway. But I was so afraid that I was either my hand or my ass was going to touch someone else's shit while I was trying to shit. That it took me like a good hour or two to decide if I was going to shit. But both porta potties were just as bad. So I tried to decide upon which one was a little less bad and picked that one. I didn't end up touching someone else's shit in any way, shape, or form. So
That's good.
yeah, it ended up working out.
Okay.
And like a couple hours later, they ended up coming and cleaning the porta
Brian, you have any good shit stories?
potty. Yeah.
Not really. Sadly, even though.
Did you ever shit your pants before? Like even
Yeah.
as a kid? Yeah.
Or as an adult.
Yeah.
I've sharted,
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
That
who
was
hasn't?
one.
but
I shard every day.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, and I sit there at my desk and I
You
kind
just
of,
let it stew.
Yeah, exactly.
in
It
pants.
ferments and
That's
sticks.
That's
make
great.
And
That's just-
when I stand up to like make a copy or something, it just my underwear stuck to my pants.
Oh God! All right, get us out of here. Take us home.
One more. Before you get us home. Have you guys ever had to re-wipe before?
Yeah.
Re-wipe? You
Re-wipe.
mean like?
You shit and then you kind of realize you didn't wipe good enough and you have to go back to the bathroom and re-wipe.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I did that at the gym today.
Oh, God.
It's happened to me quite a few times. I wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one. Anyway, all right.
Yeah.
So
You sit or stand. You still have to rewipe.
every once in a while, yeah, exactly. You got to re-wipe sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess like Brian said, take us out of here.
Yeah. So anyway, that was our show. Thank you everyone for coming to hang out with us today.
Listen to us talk about shit.
Yeah, the shit stories. That was glorious. So if you want to follow us, you can do so on Twitter at Salted Coffee Pod. We're also on Instagram. We have a Facebook page. We're pretty much everywhere that you are. If there's social media that exists, we're there, except for Snapchat.
If there's
because
like a
that's
weird,
stupid.
if there's
And
like
we're
a
on
weird,
YouTube also.
We are also on YouTube.
if there's
so
like
if
a
you
weird
wanna,
little coffee cup following you around, that's us too. He's just our mascot. Never mind. Our mascot. I was talking about him being sentient and following people around.
what's funny is like I
Soon
can
enough.
never remember the name.
Yeah.
Sir Salty
Sir Salty the Third Esquire or something.
Yeah, whatever it was, it's an awful name that's both terrible and awesome
So salty. I just
simultaneously.
always thought about salty.
Yeah. So if you want to get in contact with us, you can email us. We're saltedcoffeepodcast at gmail.com. But the best way for you to contact us is probably through Twitter. It's the fastest, easiest way, and I'm always on there checking it. So
Yes.
So anyway, that does it for our show. Thanks again. We will see you guys next week.
Okay.
All right.
Paul wants to cheers one more time.
One more cheers.
Bye, internet.
Peace.